Shackleton.
Yes.
From when I first come onto this project as producer, there was always a Shackleton element, and there is a Shackleton element. Shackleton's unfinished journey. Without going into a history lesson,
Okay.
who was Shackleton, and what is his unfinished journey?
Shackleton is, in my opinion, in my opinion, the best polar explorer there's been.
Right.
Now, my reasons for thinking that are maybe different from what everybody else is. You know, he never achieved any of his goals, his polar goals, and that's how can you be a great polar explorer, failing all the time? But what Shackleton did was turn his failures into the most amazing success story of all times, which is the Endurance expedition, where he saved all of the men after being stuck in ice for a year and a half. I find that breathtaking. But what Shackleton did was he came within 180 kilometers, 97 miles of the South Pole. He found the way to the South Pole up the Beardmore Glacier, which Scott then followed to reach, dying on the way back, as we know.
Everyone knows, yeah.
So Shackleton found the way to get there,
Right.
but he never got there.
Right.
So his unfinished journey was an idea of, it's such a shame that the world recognises what he achieved and his failures, even though there were successes, but he didn't get his end goal. And the idea was to kind of get his end goal for him. So what we will do is we will start at his furthest south, and we will do that last march for him, in honour of him, if you will. One of his famous lines are, "Difficulties are just things to overcome." And it's that line that we're using because of my condition, that while we're finishing this march for him, along with difficulties are things to overcome, with someone who in theory can't do it. You know, I like the...
And also that's, briefly, that's why his granddaughter, Alexandra, has agreed to patron the expedition, isn't it?
I remember that first meeting. Alexander Shackleton's going to have lunch with you. Wow, you know, somebody's been a hero your whole life, and this is the closest
living
relative. You know, it's just 2 away. It's a granddaughter.
Yeah, it's not like a distant cousin.
Exactly, it's first removed, who knows nothing, and she is Shackleton. She is a Shackleton, but you can see it in her mannerisms, the way she talks, and her mind, what she knows about outside of Shackleton stuff. She's just a fantastic person. But it was a bit awe-inspiring first meeting. Yeah.
Well, we've met her.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. You've met her a couple of times now, I think. And when she agreed to come on board as patron, I don't know, to jump, to shout, to dance, to cry. I wasn't sure. It was an honour that she would consider our expedition as worthy of her name. And that's what you got to remember when Alexander Shackleton puts her name to something. It's essentially saying, it's okay if by the Shackletons you're doing this. So Ernest Shackleton has essentially said that our expedition is all right, loosely, and that's a big deal. There's lots of other expeditions who ask her to be patron and she turns a lot down. She turns more down than people realise.
She can't do every one. It's not.
Well, she can't, but when she has all this list, and some of these expeditions are also amazing as well, but she chose ours. That's pretty special. And now I see her very regularly now. I'm quite lucky to have quite a nice relationship with her. I see her easily once a month.
Okay.
She's a lovely lady.